All right, welcome back, Vintage Gamers. Another donation deck list. Donation deck list. You know, whatever. We're working on it. We're working on it. This is a list you might recognize because we actually played versus this list during our Jeskai A to Z portion. You might have noticed the title of that video was Jeskai versus Fastbond. What a crazy match, or something similar to that. This deck is wild. This is a Fastbond Tameshi combo deck with 28 lands, Life from the Loam loops. There's Crucibles, there's Teferis, there's Tinker, there's Savines, there's Karn. Oh my lord, it is a wild deck. And I know I'm going to play this deck poorly because it looked extremely hard to pilot from the other side of the table when we were playing it, Jeskai versus it. So this one's going to be challenging. It does a lot of very odd things. It has some infinite loops where if you have like Fastbond and Glacial Chasm and you have a Crucible, you can like bring back your lands from your yard, wasteland your own, like Bazaar, put your cards in the yard, wasteland your own Bazaar, replay your Bazaar. None of it costs any life from the Fastbond because you have a Glacial Chasm. There's a lot of things happening. You can mill over until you have enough mana, then you can cast Savines and return another card. I don't know. There's so much happening. We're just going to have to jump in and see how it goes. I don't know what this deck is good against. I don't know what this deck is bad against. I don't know how to play this deck. So let's see. It's going to be fun. This deck, I should say this deck was donated by the creator, Tim Schultz. And if you want to see decks like this on my channel, me streaming them, you can also do a donation deck list. !Patreon or the link in the description. Exciting news, everyone. I have just launched a new Patreon. There, you can show support for my content, grab additional weekly metagame recommendations, and even submit a donation deck list. Donation deck lists are the most frequently asked question on my channel, and I feel I am now ready to support this new content. Please check out the rules for submissions on the Patreon link in the description, and thank you for your continued support of my channel. Let's battle. Here we are now, round one with our crazy Fastbond deck. And this is a beautiful hand that just does absolutely nothing. What am I looking at? What am I looking at? If I keep this hand, it doesn't seem terrible to keep because I can Bazaar and find a blue source to cast Ancestral. How many workshops are in my deck? One, right? Yeah, there's one workshop in my deck. I have no idea if I'm allowed to keep this hand. It doesn't feel like it's not a keep because I do have cards that do things. All right, I'm going to try it. This is science. Please don't Doomsday me. I just got finished playing Mill, which would have had a great Doomsday matchup. Ooh, I hit the workshop? Okay. That's a something. I don't think there's any reason to activate Bazaar on my turn. I guess I could draw Black Lotus. That's the only reason. My opponent is confused, which is fair, because I'm also confused and I'm playing the deck. Is Mystical? So if it's Doomsday, we kind of just die. If it's Tinker, we probably also still just die. Though if it's Tinker, we could Bazaar into green card Vigor, which is a thing that could technically happen. but my opponent is so confused. Maybe I wasn't supposed to keep. I don't know. It feels like a hand that could be keepable if my opponent doesn't do anything. Like, we're never beating Doomsday anyways, right? Yeah, they have Ancestral. Okay. Yeah, but I think I'm the one who's hurt by confusion, right? Oh god, they have Ancestral into Vamp? Yeah, we're not getting a turn 2. Why do I play against the best possible matchup for Mill right after I stop the Mill stream? It's so sad. It's so sad. They went for blue. Saga. Okay, not Doomsday. Not Doomsday. Okay, so Tinker. Tinker, this is much more beatable than Doomsday. Okay, I can draw a green card Vigor after this. Why would they play Saga first? Now their Tinker is bad. All right, activate Bazaar. They have a Hull Breacher? So theoretically, I could resolve a Teferi and bounce the Citadel. So I will pitch Bazaar, Karn, Saga, and that will thoroughly confuse my opponent. All right, hopefully they brick on another Saga here. All right, cool, I lost. All right. So their hand was mystical vampiric. All right, okay, all right. So I'm going to bring in Chalice, Mindbreak Trap, Force of Vigor, and I have to cut cards from this deck somehow. Probably want to bring in these Coursers to help my Vigor life. Yes, I am aware I gave them information before scooping, but I also could have won the game. You want me to not try to win the game? What are we doing? Thought we're here to win the game. Tabernacle gone. Like, I didn't show them much more than they would have already known. Rivulet gone. And Bajuka Bog gone. I have to cut 5 more magic cards? Maybe we trim on Crucible stuff. Because they're going to bring in Graveyard Hate. And we trim on... Gosh. I don't know. What am I supposed to do? I don't know. Gosh. Why not? And maybe we get rid of this workshop. No, we don't want this, get rid of this workshop. What if I want to play turn 1 3-ball? Wait, how do I even cast this Karn? All right, I'm gonna get rid of this workshop. I don't want to get rid of this workshop. I want to keep my 3-ball. Bro, I don't know. Nothing makes any sense. I'll cut this thing. No, I'll cut the other Crucible. Submit. I have 61 cards. All right, I quit. I give up. All right, what do I have? I have crop rotation. Unfortunately, this is in a time vault, or I could crop rot for a saga. This doesn't feel like a hand I'm supposed to keep. This doesn't look like a hand I can keep. Let's try again. Okay, here we go. This is the same thing as last time, where I'm gonna play a Bazaar and look very silly. But we've got a plan here. This hand has a plan. We've got a plan. And we have a Vigor, so. The Bazaar is for the Fastbond combo. And helps you dig with your Life from the Loam and all that stuff. Yeah, I probably will Bazaar on my turn just because I have a Fastbond in my hand. Maybe that's not even good, though. Feels like so narrow, but I don't think we're like losing information, and we actively have Vigor, so maybe it's fine. No, I would never register Fastbond. Fastbond is a card that requires you to put more lands in your deck. The general philosophy of Magic is you want to play less lands in your deck. So playing a bunch of extra lands is not a good thing. Probably gonna have to pitch this Tameshi, this Trinosphere, and I think I'm gonna keep the Saga so I have a land. I'm gonna pitch this crop rotation, I guess. Well, this deck does do things. We haven't really had hands that do things, but all right, throw Trinosphere out, especially the one in chat. Do I Vigor these things in response? Nah, I don't think so. That's it? Pass? I'm gonna Vigor. No, not that. This is like a really strong Vigor, so. Oh, they had a Force. Wonder if we're gonna get Hull Breachered. I'd like to draw a land, drew a Time Vault. We get Hull Breacher, do I just quit? I can just play Saga and go. Let's play Saga Go. Okay, there was no Hull Breacher. I don't know what's happening. I don't think a Bazaar activation is very good, though, so. Courser of Grufix. Alright, I'll activate Bazaar. Yeah, they have a Hull Breacher. I had the read. I had the hard read. I had the read. I should have just let it happen. I would have got a Lotus. Everything would have been fine. I mean, I had the read. I had it. I had the read. I knew exactly what was happening. Man. Force and 3 Moxen and Hull Breacher, huh? And Vamp for Tinker? All right, cool. Awesome. Let's go to the next match. Cool. You got me. Didn't even need the Hull Breacher. Here we go. Let's try this again. Hopefully a hand that functions. Does this hand function? Yes, I have a top. I'm going to go with yes, I have a top. which is a bold proclamation, I would say. I have a top and a fetch. I think this feels like it works. I do need to draw a black. Oh, it's Bizarro Bag. Okay, so this is good. This is good because now I can spin my top and find a Wasteland. And then I can Crucible Wasteland. Lotus off top is probably not good because my opponent will probably force my thing. Seeing as they're a Squee gamer. I have a Tabernacle in my deck too. Alright, I will draw naturally. And then I will spin my top. So I have a crop rotation. I think I'm going to try to crop rot. I just don't think the Citadel thing is going to work. Whereas I can crop rot right now for a Tabernacle or a Wasteland. Yeah, I guess that's true. But if they have a force and I crop rot, I can still Citadel on the next turn. But I'll lose my top though. All right, we'll just game it. Do they have one of their 12 Force of Wills and Mindbreak Trap? Fuck you. Why'd I play this stupid Mishra's Workshop? I should have just played the Lotus first. Well, now I can play this, I guess. If I had just... I just could have not played the Workshop first, and then I could have gotten the crop rotation. It's fine, it's fine. Now I'll draw the crop rotation. I can crop rotation away the Workshop. I can get a Wasteland or a Tabernacle. They're gonna Wasteland me? What? How is that even a remotely reasonable play? Why would you ever Wasteland a Workshop there? You're nuts. You're insane. What are you thinking? Crop rotation Tabernacle. Negated. I fucking hate this game. It's unreasonable. It's just so sad. All right, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. They don't even have any squeeze. They don't have any squeeze. It's fine. I can still find my Tabernacle. Okay. All right. Okay. So I draw my Time Walk and I cast it. Cool. Cool. That's a start. And then I besiege you. Maybe I was supposed to draw the besiege you in case they have exactly another force. Okay. So do I besiege you the hollow one? Well, I can spin again. Nice. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Okay. So Okay, I besage you the hollow one. That'll buy me a little time. And then I can wasteland Bizarre. What is this activation? How could you ever... You're looking for squeeze? If you were going to make this activation, wouldn't you make this activation on your turn? Oh, another root walla. They had force. Okay. The problem is I have to use a fetch land to reset my top, which is not a good play. Noxious back a wasteland. Sure, that doesn't really matter. You're gonna wasteland me or you're gonna hold tabernacle? Oh, they figured it out. Angry Justin. Alright, so this buys me a turn. Murder this. And then what are we drawing? We know we're drawing Wasteland. Do we actually want to draw Wasteland, though? We're going to die to these stupid root wallas. I guess we need to draw Wasteland to wasteland their Wasteland and then find a Tabernacle on the following turn. They're just going to Wasteland my Tundra. All right, sure. All right, so we draw the Wasteland. I'm not allowed to fetch. I have to spin. If I find the second crop rotation or the Tabernacle, we found Bajuka Bog. Wait, what about the Tameshi? Does the Tameshi do it? No, the Tameshi doesn't do it because I'll be at 1. So what can I really do here? Just wasteland them and hope that our next card down is one of the 2 cards we need it to be. I can't shuffle because I'll go to 0. I can't besage you myself because that's not how besage you works. Okay. Pew. All right, so I just need my card after I draw to be Crop Rot or Tabernacle 2 in 43. Imagine if they hit another Root Walla there. How broken would that be? Crop rotation getting misstepped was so bad for me. Glacial Chasm would also do it. Gosh. I don't really think Gush does it because I know the card. So if I cast Gush, I draw, I cast Gush, I draw these 2 cards, I play my top, and I have to spin my top, I have to draw, play a land. So, no bueno. Okay, that was unfortunate. Felt like we were close, but the mental misstep really ruined my day. I don't even have ley lines in my board, huh? All right, so I'm going to bring in Surgical Extraction, and I'm going to bring in Needle Lantern Crypt. I'm going to board out Karn, board out Vigor. Though Vigor does kill hollow ones. Yeah. I'm going to board out Tinker, seems really bad here. Unless I had a Sphinx or something. So the Rivulet's quite poor. It does combo in my deck, but I don't think it makes it good enough. I guess we can bring in some coursers. Or another Crucible. I kind of think they're going to bring in Leyline, though. So I don't want to go too heavy. Maybe something like this. Maybe I'm supposed to take out Volt Key and play cursors. All right, what do I have? I have no green mana. Cool. This is a deck. This is certainly a deck. Oh, this hand has double Wasteland. So I just don't know if that's good enough because I have to be able to clean up these stupid hollow ones. So I don't think I can keep this. Maybe I should have kept the Vigors in. I mean, I still would have to clean up Root Wallows with this hand, too. Oh, okay. This one has a Strip Mine and a Bazaar. I guess we're keeping it. Maybe I'm supposed to lead on Saga here? Doesn't sound right. I'm gonna get Wastelanded. They're gonna play a Cradle and pass. Am I gonna activate? Yeah, I'm gonna activate. Surgical top. I guess I didn't really need top left in my deck after I got rid of Citadel. This seems really bad for me. Well, I felt like I was going to need to play a Yavimaya to play this Saga. I don't really think I need a basic forest. I guess this makes their land stuff. But it's also how I get green mana right now. I guess I should have just kept the basic forest then. Alright. Yeah, I see that. Maybe I was supposed to keep the forest. That's a good one. Alright, okay. So I put the Saga away. Put the Riftstone away. Put the Bajuka Bog away. And then Wasteland their Cradle. Mill went fine. It was fine. It was not the greatest. But I went 2-3, so we take those. Alright, so now they have a Bazaar. So we can waste the Bazaar and then get a Tabernacle and clear the board, but it's not great. Buried Ruin. Alright, strip mine your thing. I can't get a bog now, though. So it's like less than ideal. They can't play any hollow ones, just Root Wallows. This deck is something. All right, they have a Master, a Squee, and a Vengevine. Do they have a second Bazaar or a thing? It's unfortunate that I can't get a Bajuka Bog, but... They didn't have a Noxious. Do they have a second Bazaar in their hand? Yeah, that's really bad for me. That's quite bad for me. Loam is good, though. Though I guess it's going to get negated, and I'll be very sad. I guess I also, like, can't really cast it. So I probably have to dredge it. I probably have to put these 3 away and dredge it next turn. Yeah, I didn't get paired against Doomsday, though. It was quite a battle. I am getting destroyed right now. My opponent is just going wild. I just like don't think this crop rot was even remotely close to resolving here. I kind of need to keep this buried root in play so I can cast Loam. Ah, we're just super dead, aren't we? This is the kind of matchup that should kind of be good for this style deck, but it is not looking good right now. I am struggling quite substantially. I feel like we need 4 Fastbonds in our deck. I don't know if our deck does anything without it. Triple Squee Wasteland. Oh, I can now crop rotate my Bazaar. It's pretty good. They have to have Misstep or Force of Will. So I get another Wasteland, or do I get the tab now? They didn't pitch anything, so... Well, I kind of need to regrow life from the loam, though. They're just going to negate my life from the loam. What am I thinking? Just going to get a Wasteland. Is it even worth, like, bringing back loam when I know they're just going to negate it? I mean, I have to, but I guess I don't have to right now because I need to Wasteland them. I want to just draw naturally. Reclamation. Certainly interesting, but I have to sacrifice my Wasteland here. Or else they're just going to murder me with Squeeze. They have 3 Bazaars in their top 18? What's the point of playing versus this deck? It's impossible to beat. It's just completely impossible to beat this deck. It has no weaknesses when it plays against me. It just feels so useless to even try to play against this. I killed 3 Bazaar, or I killed 2 Bazaars. They haven't even countered any of my things. All right. I guess we lose. Okay, let's try again. Like, am I supposed to keep this? What does this hand do? What is it? I guess I keep it and I hold the Bazaar. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe the problem is I've played Bazaar on turn 1 every game, and I'm supposed to play Bazaar on turn, like, 10. It's possible that that's the issue, right? I guess. I don't know. I can tell you I am not sure, but I definitely feel like I'm doing something wrong. Well, maybe we'll figure it out along the way. Chalice. Okay. Workshop. Okay. Trinisphere. Okay. Now the question will be, do I actually Wasteland this Workshop, or do I just play... I guess I can't play Teferi. I need a blue and a white land. Fantastic. I will Wasteland this Workshop. Yeah, I think I'm like misplaying the deck severely, but with Tim not around, I'm not exactly sure what I'm supposed to be doing, you know? So if I draw another fetch land, I can play Teferi and bounce Saga. Or I could Vigor. All right, I'm going to play Bazaar and activate. Am I going to activate Bazaar? I guess so. Put the Savines in the yard. But this Workshop doesn't tap for anything. The Gush in the yard and the Workshop in the yard. Because if I draw any land that makes mana, I can do Temeshi things, I guess? I don't know. Wasteland. Yes, that's fine. I don't give a shit about Bazaar. I would be much more unhappy if they hit a mana source underneath Trinisphere. Land? Why? But why? I could upkeep if I had a land and or I could play my Teferi, or I could play my Temeshi. Ay. There's only one Workshop in the deck. We've just drawn it every time. So my opponent gets to get a Soul Ring here, which is quite good, seeing as they're locked underneath their Trinisphere. A classic. But I'm more locked, apparently, underneath their Trinisphere in my 28 land deck. Yeah, but I still need a land to cast Vigor. Like, there is a Trinisphere in play. I don't even want to get rid of the Trinisphere. My opponent locked themselves underneath a Trinisphere. Oh, now we're dead. Now we're super dead. All right, so now they just revoke my Emerald and then attack us 10 times. Oh, no, that's so bad for us. I can't, man. I just actually can't. Incredible. All right. I'm playing a lands deck, you know? Lands things. All right, I think I want to get rid of these Teferis and this Gush, and Tinker's Citadel is not great. Rivulet looks bad. Bajuka Bog looks bad. I might need to keep Tabernacle, though. We don't need a top at that point. So maybe we can bring back in Teferi. We're on the play. So Trinisphere is fine. Maybe it's just not even good, though. They are a Workshop deck. All right, we'll try this. I guess. I don't know. Yeah, maybe. Maybe I want this Needle. I have a Karn, though. Maybe I don't want Tabernacle. I would rather have Needle. Like, I do feel that to draw 4 non-lands there is rough, right? It's a little rough. It's a wee bit rough. I would like to not have that happen, but yeah. I mean, I activated Bazaar. I could have kept the Workshop. Didn't really feel like the Workshop was good, though. So what does this do? This draws a card and has a lot of mana, but otherwise nothing. All right, I mulligan, I guess. I mean, I guess we keep this. What are we doing with it? I don't know. Maybe I'm supposed to play Bazaar first so I can mill the loam. I guess I was supposed to play the Bazaar first this time. Yeah, I guess so. Crop rotation. I don't know what I'm doing. I think it's super clear that I should have gotten lessons before we tried this. Don't know what the plan is. I think I'm vigoring. That's pretty clear. Yeah. They have a follow-up land. I'm just gonna pitch. Maybe I pitch crop rotation. Because I have Courser. Yeah, but I can't play spells. And I kind of need to be able to play spells, don't I? I don't know. I don't know. I'll draw if I have a land, I'll play Courser. If I don't have a land, I'll just loam, or I'll activate Bazaar and then maybe loam or something. I drew Fastbond. All right, I feel like we're close to doing something now. So let's activate my Bazaar. And then ditch Loam, Karn to Fairy. And then... So we actually have infinite right next turn if they don't play a sphere, right? And if they do, we can dredge Loam. Oh, they have a Soul Guide Lantern. We will not be dredging Loam. Okay. So now we need to dodge a sphere. Because we have Courser Fastbond. Ghost Quarter. We have a basic in our deck. So that's fine. I can't believe we have a basic in our deck, but we have a basic in our deck. And then Nettlecyst. That's fine. Okay. So now, depending on the top of our library... Oh, I can even keep my fetch. Perfect. So I tap this, tap this. Now we have a Courser. So we have Fastbond Courser, which is infinite lands off the top, as long as they are lands. I will get us a tropical. And put another Fastbond on top. Okay, all right, next turn, I guess. Yeah, sure. This is like playing Citadel, right? Well, I don't think it's easy for them to kill this or this. So theoretically, we should still be in a good spot. I think. There's no way they can flash anything in. So, all right. So land. All right. So I get a Saga. That's good. That's a dead draw, unfortunately. But Saga's good. Crucible isn't even bad. But... Okay. So now I have Saga tokens. And unless they have a Wasteland... Oh, are they going to tutor? They don't have enough mana to tutor. What are they doing? Friend, this is... Oh, they do? Because of our Yavimaya. Oh, no. All right, so they get to tutor for an artifact. What are they going to tutor for? Their own Crucible, I would assume. I would assume they tutor for their own Crucible of Worlds. This has not been ideal. Maybe I should have fetched Tundra? No, I probably am supposed to wait. It's kind of crazy to me that they don't even have Courser in the main. Yeah, so they did get Crucible of their own. So now they can Crucible Fair and Crucible Ghost Quarter. Probably need to hit the Saga, so it makes sense. Does let them attack with their Germ as well. Oh, they hit a Wasteland off the top. I guess that's worse. I guess it's the same. So they have to hit the Saga. That makes the most sense to me. And then they're going to have to Lantern it away before I play my Crucible. They're going to have to Lantern everything away before we play Crucible. I hit another dead draw. Now they have to use their Lantern or we're going to get Bizarre Misty Saga. All right. So their Wastelands are pretty bad because we have Crucible Courser. I'm going to hold this back just in case they don't draw an artifact. I think the saving 3 life is worth more than dealing 2 damage. Doesn't feel like damage is the way we're winning this game. Yeah, so they replay their Fair, and they can tutor with their Fair again. They could tutor right now for a 0-drop and then play it to get an attack in. Is that what they're going to do? Okay, so they're going to tutor for a Lotus, play the Lotus, attack, and then use the Lotus. It's pretty strong. Yeah, I mean, any non-land off, any land off the top is great. I just play it for free. Any fetch gets me all my fetch lands. Wasteland could be good. I waste all their things. Like I have this is a combo. This is a pretty crazy combo, but I just have hit extremely poorly off the top of my library. Like Crucible's not a bad draw. I can't be super mad about drawing Crucible, but like there's a possibility I could have just flipped 20 lands and put them all into play, right? If I flip a Bazaar right now, if I flip a Bazaar and hit a Wasteland and then I Wasteland my Bazaar and I go infinite. Like, we are very close to winning, I would feel. My opponent, maybe... I wonder if they have, like, Tormod script? That'd be a pretty decent one to tutor for. Well, the problem is if you don't, like... Well, they're trying to do, like, this Tameshi, Savine's Tinker thing. And you can build the deck without that. They went for Mana Crypt, huh? Interesting. That's a win con. I don't know, man. Like, there are just so many lands in my deck, and all of them win me the game, and I just can't draw any of them. I've just drawn abysmally all night. It's crazy. Like, it doesn't feel crazy, but if I drew like one of my lands right now, I would win. I would just win the game. But I've hit no lands. So now what's my opponent get to get with their Inventor's Fair? This is like when we were playing Mill and I drew 5 straight, non-Mill cards. Same thing. It's painful. I want this deck to be like fun, enjoyable YouTube content, but they got a Lodestone Golem. That's fine. It doesn't matter. We have to start chumping soon, though, and then we're going to really be dead. I have to draw the lands this turn. I don't understand. Like, if I drew a Glacial Chasm, my opponent can't win. I guess they can win. They have Wasteland. Never mind. But, like... I'm so sad. Because I do feel like we have... the necessary pieces to win. And I just can't draw them. I didn't realize they would use this Ancient Tomb too much. I did miss like 2 attacks. Would have been helpful. So my opponent could search for... I'm gonna have to jump once here. If they have like another mana source, they could search for like a Nettle Cyst and equip. Like when I have 2 coursers, I'm actually gaining life on every land, so like a fetch land would actually win the game. Like if I had if this Black Lotus was a fetch land, I would win the game because I get to replay my fetch land over and over, gaining a life every time, and I can shuffle for an infinite amount of times until I have all my lands in play and I win. Just like extremely sad day. I'm gonna chump because I want to be able to fetch. All right, land. I it's so crazy. I lost. I'm lost. I'm actually just lost. Unbelievable. And that's infinite. I would just play a Bazaar, waste my Bazaar, play a Bazaar, waste my Bazaar, draw my whole deck, get my life from the loam in my yard, put all my lands into play. Like, all I need to do is hit a land. All right, let's keep trying. This hand looks like it does things. I'm interested in this. This looks like it wins the game on turn 1, right? Or no? So I return a land I control. No, I need something else. But at least I draw a card every turn. It's got to be fairly close to doing something broken. My opponent played a turn 1 Soul Guide Lantern. Oh, they drew with their Soul Guide Lantern. Okay, so does my Fastbond resolve? I guess my Tameshi can just get Pyroblasted. If this gets forced, I'd be pretty happy because I have another one, but there's no prime or anything. It's just like one person's pet project. You can watch the deck do really cool things in one of my videos. There's like a recent video called A to Z, Jeskai versus Fastbond, and you can actually watch the deck do really cool stuff. So is it correct to play my Tameshi here, even though I think I'm just going to get Pyroblasted? The answer is probably yes. What if I get a tropical and I crop rot for... Is there anything I can crop rot for? Not really, right? I guess I could crop rot for a wasteland if I didn't think they had mana. Maybe I will do that. I could just go to their upkeep and then crop rot for a wasteland. Kind of like this idea. I'm going to hold this bog. This also plays around Flusterstorm by going to their upkeep. It does mean I don't have a white source for my Tameshi. I could just crop rot for Saga, and then I can actually do Tameshi things. I kind of think they don't have a land, though. This is probably too greedy, and I'm probably going to regret this later. But yeah, there's like not a huge number of primers in Vintage just because it's not a high incentive. But if you want to see like different decks played, my YouTube channel is usually a pretty good place for that. I just finished an A to Z challenge where I tried to qualify for the Mana Traders by winning once with every single deck in the format, which went pretty well. So, all right, so my opponent had a force. Am I just gonna get breached? What's going on? All right. Oh, thanks for the raid, Doom. We are currently struggling to try to make this Tameshi Fastbond deck work. So I can crop rot. I'm not crop rotting. What am I doing? I'm just play this Tameshi. And then they had the Pyro too. Okay, so we're doing a bunch of nothing. And we both are going to play the Mana Crypt flip game, where we flip the coins until somebody dies. Oh, shit. Okay, can I play this card? No. Of course I can't play this card. I have Bajuka Bog in play. Okay, so if I were to crop rot, and it were to resolve, what the hell do we crop rot for? Bizarre? Discard our hand? I guess we can just get a Saga. That might eventually win us the game. We could get a Tundra. And then we can play Teferi on the next turn. All right, my opponent is like pretty... I mean, they could have another force, I guess, but... Okay, so I can get a Saga, which on their end step. And then I'll be able to make tokens, and then I can eventually get white mana. All right, we're cooking. We're definitely doing something. Sure, we'll just play this. I mean, I'm not sure we're gonna get the Pearl. We could get, I guess they're gonna just die to this Mana Crypt and Saga before anything matters. Oh, they have their own Saga. But I can bounce that with Teferi. So that should be winning. I also have Wasteland. I can get a top here. That's probably worse than getting a Pearl. I have to make blue mana, white mana, Teferi. Okay. Well, in that case, don't think I'm going to bounce it. I'm going to just Wasteland their Saga. And plus my Teferi. I don't really think we gain very much by minusing. So they kind of have to just draw Breach combo here. We are going to win a game, maybe? They lost so many crypt flips. It was pretty impressive. Okay, so maybe we win this game. They can still Breach combo us. I guess they could theoretically have a Hercules in the main that they could draw into as well. Tinker doesn't really do it unless... I guess we bounce Sphinx with Teferi, so Sphinx doesn't do it. Shattering Spree? Main? Are they gonna kill their own Mana Crypt? Oh my gosh, they're gonna kill both my Saga tokens and their Mana Crypt. Okay, alright, we continue. I am taking damage from my Mana Crypt. Maybe not. Another Teferi. Do I bounce back my own Mana Crypt? Or I kind of have to bounce back this Saga token, right? Or the Saga. Okay, I drew a Bazaar. Do I want to activate it, though? I can hit so many good things. I probably do. I was thinking, like, Crucible or something, but... I'm down to take another turn over Keep Teferi. Kind of does a similar thing anyways. I guess I'd get another Mana Crypt death here, but... So in my upkeep, I'm going to activate my Bazaar in case I hit a Life from the Loam. Lost my flip. Down to 9. Drew a Citadel. Why am I playing this? This is so sad. Okay. Alright. So I let them take a turn. They have a Saga and a new card. They pass back. I take another 3. Or I don't. And then I drew the Crucible. Okay, so now I have Crucible, Fastbond, Bazaar, Wasteland, but I only have 9 life to work with. Okay. Okay. So what is the best use of 9 life? Is it 5 Wastelands and an Urza Saga? 5 Wastelands, a Bojuka Bog, and an Urza Saga, maybe? That seems like what I'm going to do. I'm going to do 5 Wastelands, a Bojuka Bog, and an Urza Saga. There might be a deterministic line here, but I can't think of it, so I'm going to do the one that makes sense to me. Then I'm going to bog them. And then I'm going to play a Saga. Plus my Teferi. I guess I can just activate this Bazaar. Whoops. I lost my Ancestral there. This is fine. Oh no! Our Mana Crypt is gonna kill us! Alright, well, that's a sad day. I kind of forgot about that. I won the flip. No justice. There is no justice in the world. I just forgot about it! I was doing too many things. I just forgot about it. That's gotta be, like, deterministic somehow, right? What? I don't care. I'm just gonna make the stupid Saga token. I won so many crypt flips, too. It's actually ridiculous. I didn't even have to play Bog. Okay, well, we did something, and that's what matters, right? That is what matters, is we did something. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna bring in the Vigors and the Crufexes, and we're gonna board out some of the graveyard-based stuff, is what they said to do. Why do we have a Gush in our deck? Get this out of my deck. I guess, like, we can have Fastbond Gush. That's not good, though. Maybe it's good. Take this. Maybe it is good. I'm going to take out Tinker Citadel against the Pyroblast deck. I'm going to take out this Gush. I'm gonna take out the sit top. I'm gonna take out Tabernacle. But I'm gonna keep in, but I'm not gonna take out Ipu Rivulet, and I guess I'll bring back in this Gush. I don't know. Sure, something like that. Why not? What's the worst that could happen? I feel bad for my opponent that I just like stared a mana crypt in the face. Yeah, I mean, this is probably fine, right? We've got Fastbond, Loam, Vigor. Yeah. Like, if you have, like, we do have enough islands in our deck that we can theoretically 4, 5. We have enough islands in our deck that we could theoretically do the Gush thing with Fastbond and loop it. I don't think you're allowed to take out Volkey. I think that's like half the point of the whole deck is to assemble Volkey. Like, you're supposed to mill over your deck and then use Buried Ruins and Temeshis to bring back Volkey. That's our win condition. I'm not sure we're allowed to take that out of our deck. So if we hit a land, which we didn't, I was gonna say we could play our lands and just cast Loam. I'm not gonna play anything more here though. I didn't even really consider vigoring these. I guess I could have, but it doesn't feel great. I kind of need this Loam. It's part of my game plan here. Well, Fastbond was what let us do the other stuff. All right, well, now I'm going to vigor the crap out of them. I don't need this. Well, I guess I don't have to. I have a waste. I'm going to still do it. It looks so good. Just give me the Saga value. Still have Crucible anyways. I guess I can get Tinkered now, but... No, I can't get Tinkered now, so we're good. Classic Urza Saga. Alright, whatever. So if we draw a land, it's pretty good for us. If we draw a blue fetch land, it's the best, because then we can go Time Walk into make a ton of mana. Are we dead? Did I just get baited? What? They just brought back the jet? What? I draw all the Fastbonds. Am I supposed to wasteland this Volk then? I kind of need these lands though. Oh, I wish I had this Fastbond pitch to Force of Vigor and not my Loam. What is this? Tinker. Oh, I should have known. I should have known. That makes so much sense. Oh, they went for Sphinx. That's fine. We have Teferi, and I can somehow bring this Boseiju back to my hand, like wasteland it and loam it back or something. We got, and that doesn't kill us right away. This is fine. All right, so Buried Ruin, and then I can play Crucible of Worlds, and we'll see if it resolves. It resolves. So now I can wasteland as many times as I want. I can also Buried Ruin, which is something. I can't bring this back to my hand though, which is problematic. Fetch land will give me everything though, right? Well, not everything. No, I didn't keep the Tabby in. It's not very good against my opponent's deck. But maybe I'm supposed to keep it in anyways. Oh my god, they're going to... Wait, what is this doing? Why does this keep happening? Why do they keep casting Breach? You can't Tinker here. You're just bringing back Petal? Do you have Brain Freeze? Oh, they have both. Why not both? Okay, I die. Yeah, it brings back artifacts. It's like how you bring back your Vault Key after you mill your deck over. Yeah, I mean, I think I threw that game. If I had just gone for Wasteland, it's such a low value play when I don't have enough lands to play Magic, though. Maybe the initial Vigor is super bad, too, but they know about the Vigor, so it feels like a reasonable spot to just fire it off. It's really hard to tell. Like, they pro'd my Vigor, right? So... All right, let's try again. Round 3. I've got Fastbond. Every time I have a Fastbond, I have no lands. No, I think the Vigor made sense. Okay. Well, I guess we're doing that. I sure hope I hit land drops so that I can play my spells after this, but... 3-ball you. Resolves. I do need to hit like a million land drops here, but... My deck is 28 land. Oh my god, it's broken. Chat, the deck is broken. Uncounterable, Crucible of Worlds. I have now hit my land drops for the rest of this game. Incredible. I still want a Wasteland, though. So I'm not going to... I actually can't play any of my spells still, so if they just have another land, they can play a spell this turn. Like, if they go land Shattering Spree, it's quite good. Man, I really wish I could cast my Vigor. I didn't go Shattering Spree, so that's good. So they just... So if they have a Force, though, that's the problem, right? I can do it on their upkeep, I guess. So I think I am going to go to their upkeep and then try to crop rot for a Wasteland, a Strip Mine even. They have to counter this if they have a counter spell. She'll tap them out. And then I can cast Ancestral on my turn without fear of getting countered. Because if they let this resolve, then I have Strip Mine every turn. I have the Strip Mine Crucible lock. Okay, so they do have Force. They have to tap. All right, so they forced it. So I get to dodge a Saga token. And I'm going to get to kill the Saga. Well, I guess I'm not going to get to kill the Saga. Oh, I guess I could just hard cast Vigor and kill this. They have 4 lands, huh? I drew another crop rotation. So play my Rainforest, crop rotate it, strip mine their Saga. They get to play 1 spell and then they're strip mine locked. Oh, I could have gone double waste. Yeah, that's definitely way better play. Could have just gotten rid of my tropical island and then done 2 strip mines. Yeah, then they wouldn't have even gotten to cast a spell. They might get to cast multiple spells now because they're going to like draw a card, play a land. Yeah, that was quite poor. Don't know why I didn't think of that. No, they play the Soul Guide infinitely punished. Well, I guess they would have been able to do this anyways, right? If they had a land drop, because they would have lost 2 lands and gone up to 3 lands. But it's a lot worse for me. It's definitely a lot worse for me. I'm going to try to draw. But yeah, I played that really badly, huh? I drew another Wasteland. I can't play around this, right? So I should just get rid of their black source and make them pop the lantern? Or can I play around this somehow? Because every time I use the Wasteland, it is part of the ability. So I can never like play it and replay it. Just get rid of their black source. So they're going to have to get rid of my Wasteland. Now, though, when they needled Wasteland, they don't have to get rid of my Wasteland. But I can Vigor these. I have to pay 3 mana is the kind of the issue, but I could actually just hit them both. Well, then they just get back Wasteland anyways. They still gonna crack this in response. So, but first I can just bring back the Wasteland, and then I can Vigor them. This seems like they got greedy. So I just bring back the Wasteland, and then I can hard cast it. I'm not gonna hard cast it. Oh yeah, it's gonna resolve, so I should probably hard cast it now. That kind of works. So now I can just Wasteland them twice next turn, and then they're locked out of the game. Upkeep. Yeah, you're... Oh, man. Or's just got all the right lines. Yeah, I could have pitch cast it. Well, that means they can counter it, though. Well, they can counter, though, right? My logic... The reason that I did it was because I didn't want them to be able to counter it. But I don't know if that is... I don't know if that's good enough logic. It might be. All right. Hit this volcanic. Hit this volcanic. I also have Besage You. I guess we can just play Courser. Well, I can hit Besage. Well, they can just get something, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can hit this island, though. That might be good. Well, then they can cast a spell in their upkeep. Maybe that isn't good. But they already pitched Ancestral, so they would have to have... Well, they could do, like, Vamp. Oh, this doesn't hit basics? Oh. Alright, I'm just gonna wait then. I don't think I want to give them the ability to, like... like, Vamp or something. I don't know if a Vamp would do it, but... I guess they could theoretically just draw... Sure. So now I have no more Wastelands. Wow. That went badly. But I have Life from the Lone Besage. That kind of costs a lot of mana, but... we'll get there eventually. Also just draw... I drew the Fastbond, though. That's got to be better. I actually don't know if that's better. Like, what am I doing with this Fastbond? I'm getting 2 islands out of my deck. I mean, it should make up for mana-wise, right? So... I assume this makes up for mana. Yeah, it might be enough. Oh, I have a basic forest, too. Oh, I don't have enough. green mana right now. Unless I play the Beseiju. Yeah, I guess I should do that. Because we can always sack it to, like, Chasm then. So we just play our Courser now. Courser. And then we play our Saga. And this. Always yield, always yield, always yield. I should have put this in the other order, obviously. So I should always click this first. And then I can just fetch to reset. So, but I'm out of Wasteland, so I don't have a loop. I don't know if I want to use this Sanctuary. All right, so now I have a Bazaar. Okay. And then I activate my Bazaar. And then I can pitch any land because I can play them all from my yard. And I guess I'll put a Loam in my yard. And then this is free. This is free. Do I want to use this though? Do I need the Chasm to sacrifice the Bazaar though? Or do I need to sacrifice... This enters the battlefield, sack a land. I can dredge Loam, but I don't have any green sources. There's only one Chasm in our deck. I'm just gonna crack. There's no way for me to draw a card right now. Oh, I could have used Bazaar. Oh, I could dredge into Riftstone Portal. That is true. Oh, that doesn't work if I have it in play, though, right? So I have to dredge into it? So I guess I need to keep resetting until... Yeah, I know I can Chasm the Bazaar, but then I can't do anything else after besides activate it once. So I think what I want to do is... get a portal on top. Well, I have a blue mana, so I theoretically could play my Tameshi. And that would let me draw one more card. Yeah, maybe I'm making a mistake somewhere here. Maybe I will just do the Bazaar. I thought, like, if I put a... Alright, let's play Chasm. And... sack... I guess I could theoretically sack a green land here. And then I could cast something, but does that help me? I think that helps me. But is this, like, good? I could have drawn the Time Walk. I fucked that up. Oh, true. We do have Sanctuary. Well, I fucked that up. I had a Time Walk on top, so we had the win. We could have drawn Time Walk and then looped it with Sanctuary. Yeah, you're right. I didn't even think about that one. I'm not playing this very well. I have to find something good, though, first, right? I'm not crazy when I say that. What about that card? Where don't I have like a couple other techie lands in my deck? This does shuffle every time. Okay, that has got to be good. Does that gain me infinite life? Yeah, okay, so now I'm fine. Okay, so now I can keep going until I have a card I want on the top of my library. I don't know. Probably not. I'm definitely taking game actions here. Oh, I accidentally used the Sanctuary. Whoops. Maybe I'll just put Ancestral on top. Whatever. I don't know. I clicked the wrong thing, man. Take the Ancestral, dredge the Loam, put back Loam. I don't know, Teferi. Cast this Ancestral. Whatever. Sure. Draw everything. Gonna give me a bunch of colorful cards. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, these cost 3 each. I'm an idiot. I'm so bad. What am I doing? Yeah, but I don't have a way to draw it now. I used all my things, so I don't have a way to draw it. Ouroboros is infinite life, so I can keep doing this until I find another Bazaar. So I technically do have it still. I just like haven't hit the Bazaar. I'm gonna time out is what I'm gonna do. What am I doing when I get the Bazaar? What am I trying to draw? I don't even remember. I don't know what's going on. I'm taking game actions. Game actions. All right, Bazaar. So now I just need to find Time Walk. Oh, Time Walk's in the yard? So then what are we doing? I don't know what we're doing. I don't know where we're going here. Can I play Karn? I don't have the mana. I need another mana source. Like, we need to find the other land that gives me mana. That's really good. We'll draw that. All right, this I think does it. Because this lets me go... Oh my god, it costs mana. Pick up Sanctuary. Oh, fucking hell. But I replay everything though, so it's fine, right? Now I put the time walk back on top. I still don't have enough lands. I need to find the Yavimaya. All right, found a Riftstone portal. Whatever, just fucking play it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Take an extra turn. I know. What game are we in? So I Glacial Chasm. I sack the Sanctuary. I play the Sanctuary. I put a Time Walk on top. I draw my Time Walk. I cast my Time Walk. I make 2 constructs. I go to my next turn. How much do I need? 18? I don't have enough. That's so bad. All right, I'm just gonna... Oh, I was so close. I needed to make a construct. Oh. If I had made 2 constructs, that was enough. Are they gonna... Oh, sure. Oh my god. I played that so badly. I feel so bad for my opponent. Oh my lord. I had like vague ideas of all the things I needed to do, but they were so vague in my head because I just have no like muscle memory or mental memory of any kind for like what's happening. Oh. I knew we should win from there. I just didn't know how to win. It was so bad. Okay. 5th and final round of this Fastbond combo league. I have no lands. Again. Okay, I have lands, but every time I've kept one of these bizarre hands, I've lost miserably. So maybe I'm not supposed to keep these hands. So maybe I'm not supposed to keep this hand, and I put Citadel back. I play like I did play Bizarre first in the other rounds, and it felt like a mistake. But I also just don't know where this is going. What am I trying to accomplish? I don't. I'm gonna mulligan. I don't know. I just maybe I'll. All right, I'll keep the Citadel. Done. I'm gonna play a Trop and pass. And then what? Then they take a look at my hand and go, "What the heck is happening?" Which is fair. Like, if I'm going Wasteland Time Vault next turn, is that a winning line? What is that? That can't be good for me. That cannot be good for me. Ah, we're dead. Yeah, playing against oops all spells with this list is not ideal. Okay. Oops all spells. So we have some things here. We have Chalice, we have Mindbreak Trap, we have Surgicals, we have Vigors, and we have Needle, Soul Guide, Tormod's Crypt. I guess that's a pretty good amount. They'll probably board out some of the graveyard combo, but you can never really board out all of the graveyard combo. Then the question becomes, what the heck are we taking out of our deck? And the answer is, I don't know, let's find out. So I'm going to take out Ipnu Rivulet. I'm going to take out Gush, Vault Key, Tabernacle, one Loam, one Tameshi. I actually think Wastelands are still good versus our opponent. Like, you have to stop them from doing something once and then hit their lands. I don't think it's bad. With Vault Key out, we probably don't need Buried Ruins. Maybe we do. I don't know, I'm just trying to take out the slow stuff. Is Vault Key better than Tinker? Yeah, maybe. Don't know. Take out top, bring in Ruin. This like feels like I trimmed on all the stuff and brought in a bunch of counter spells, or not counter spells, but at least interaction. So let's try this. I took out what? Oh. Well, that's bad. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Look at this. Great hand. I can Needle, Charbelcher, and trap something else. Is that good enough? I think I would rather Needle Charbelcher than Needle Undercity Informer. So theoretically, if this stops them from killing me on turn 1, then Wasteland, then I could draw a green or a blue source. I guess the green source doesn't do it. It's just like a blue source. Kind of like want to keep on 2 hate pieces. Like post board, they should be much more Charbelcher than, well, not much more, but like they should be boarding out a bunch of the graveyard. I just think my deck doesn't function if I keep this hand, right? Like, I need to hit... I mean, if I hit any fetch land, what's that look like? I guess there are, like, 2 fetch lands in my deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... 8... 9... Whatever. Kind of over it. Alright, retry it. Let's see. They kept 7. I think I'm supposed to Needle Goblin Charbelcher and not Undercity Informer, because I will be able to draw Surgicals and Graveyard Hate cards. Yeah. I mean, if they just have, like, Pact, right, we lose, but... I like Bridge. I don't know, like, we don't have very many cards that interact with our opponent. Like, Mindbreak Trap's our best card, probably, so... Undercity Informer. Sure. Got a Pact? No Pact. Okay, no land either, huh? Okay, so if they have a second one, we lose. That's not exactly ideal. That's a good one. Didn't really help me. So now they have to have I guess they have to have a third one. Because they did pitch one there. Drew Tinker? Oh, they just have... Yeah, I mean... What's I gotta do? It's a hell of a draw. That's a hell of a draw. Did they bring in Charbelchers at all? Yeah, they have 2 Charbelchers. Yep. I guess I should have just held the Ancestral and hit them right now. I guess I misplayed, right? I could have just held Ancestral. They would not have suspected me to have Ancestral, and they would have just gone for it, and I would have won. So I probably should have won that game if I had just played better. Kind of happens at the end of the stream. Yeah, I should have just held Ancestral. It just feels weird to hold Ancestral there. But I probably should have just held it. That's fine. No, it does not deserve a second league. Obviously I played miserably bad, right? That's true. But also, like, this just does not feel like something that functions the majority of the time. And maybe it does, and I'm just keeping the wrong hands. I'm willing to accept that. But we played, like, one reasonable match of Magic, and it was something. The match that we did do the thing was fun. So, you know, that's a plus. Thank you to Tim for donating and having me play this deck list. I'm sorry that I did not do it justice. I probably should have asked for a lesson beforehand. I thought I could figure it out, but apparently this one is a bit too big brain for me. If you want to see your deck list played on stream, make sure you go check out Patreon. Link in the description below and in my YouTube chat or my Twitch chat right now. I promise I will play better than this. Why am I promising that? How can I promise that? I hope that at least the one match where we got to do the thing was enjoyable, because that was a lot of fun and stressful and really, really cool. The deck does something, and it does something extremely interesting. It just didn't get to do that thing very often, and that might be my fault. So, new vintage videos Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'll see you then.